Hi guys.
Marshall head coach Chris Grassie. We'll first begin with an opening statement before we open it up to questions. Again, if you have a question, just use the raise hand function. And with that, Chris, go ahead.
Opening statement. Yeah, it was an assured performance. I thought we possessed the ball very well. We could have had a little bit more penetration, but we knew. I thought they defended really well. Obviously, they had that sort of extra special energy UNC did for being in the Final Four. But I thought the composure that we showed to move the ball around, and listen, they had a lot of sort of half chances and little things around the box, but we knew that we would break them entirely at one point because they'd been running, and it happened. Happened once with Jamil getting in and for the shot, but there was 3 or 4 more occasions where we were one pass away from having a clear shot at goal. So. Not our greatest penetrative performance, but as a team, like the guys have said, trusting each other, playing our style. I thought, a very, very assured performance. We still have a couple of levels to go, which is great to see. Something to work on in the next couple of days before the final. Which is, the scary thing about this team is I don't think we've played our best football yet. So hopefully we're saving it for the big occasion.
Thanks, Coach. First question is from Paul Swan. Paul, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Paul Swan, WRBC in Huntington. We've talked before about the way this team is able to keep its composure. You're on the biggest stage now. Does that still hold true? These young men are going to be able just to come out, just take care of business. Is there anything on your part that can maybe temper a little bit the excitement of playing for a national championship?
No, because I think that excitement will give them a little bit of energy. I think we just got to tap into that. We talked about it today about using that energy with it being a big occasion. You get to feed off the crowd a little bit, and you get to. Everybody felt really fresh. The last couple of games we played have been in the middle of the day, and it's been in hot sun, and I think it's sometimes a little bit more difficult. But today the guys look fresh, and I think we'll continue to use that. We talk about having boundless energy when you're out there, and when you play in front of the crowd, or the herd fans, it just helps, add to that energy.
Your next question is from Justin Zimmer. Go ahead, Justin.
Hi, Coach. Justin Zimmer, WMUO. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Coach, let's talk about the one goal with Jamil Roberts in that 75th minute. Kind of afterwards, it did get a little chippy between you guys and UNC. So how did you try to keep you guys calm during that time?
Probably not the best. Probably yelling at the ref, to call it both ways a little bit, screaming and yelling myself. No, we just talked about, actually after we scored, we talked about sort of ratcheting it up a little bit, like making sure we come back out hard and we do the things that we need to do. But an occasion like this, look, I think Jamil had said it, they're going to throw a lot of numbers forward when they go down. A lot of college teams do, and most college teams do. And, we could have maybe penetrated a little bit more, but I thought the guys fought pretty well to defend, and it did get chippy, but again, Ollie was solid in goal. The back four, the two, Pedro and Max sitting in front, did a great job of screening, and we bent a little bit, but we didn't break.
Tom Bragg, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Tom Bragg, Herd 247. Expanding on that defensive effort a little bit this evening, was there a particular key to what you were able to do tonight? Because it seemed like UNC had a lot of pressure throughout the game, but just like you said, it was kind of a bend but don't break thing.
Well, yeah, and I also think you got to, the stats you don't get to see on here is the possession stats. So how many passes we put together, right? So it was defending with the ball in a way. We ran them ragged, right? So when they did win the ball back, they didn't have that extra energy. They were a bit exhausted to try and go forward, and there was no quality really from going forward because we kept the ball for so long and worked them so well time and time again. That takes a lot of effort. And you see how many guys they ran on to sub and to try and keep fresh legs. And their midfield was dead. They had to put new guys in the midfield. And their front line was dead. They had to put new guys up front. So, that's all part of it. So you look at a defensive performance, but, who had the ball? There's only one ball. And if we've got it, they can't score.
Keith Morehouse, go ahead, sir.
Thanks, Coach Grassie. Keith Morehouse, WSAC-TV, Huntington, West Virginia, Charleston also. You've told anybody who was willing to listen, you thought this team could win the national championship. Monday night, you got a shot at it. You brought this team along to believe the same thing. This is rarefied air. Just explain your feelings of getting to this game, and I know you've got one step left.
Yeah, one step to go. My feeling this game is just business as usual. I'm not overly happy or excited because it's the goal of this team, and this team has the quality from front to back to win a national championship. So the goal is to win a national championship. You know, right now I feel pretty level-headed, and we just want to get to work. Just want to watch this next game and scout the opposition for the final, and we'll go back and we'll do our work. We'll put our scouts together. We'll bring the boys back to full health, and you know, we'll give our best effort on Monday to win it. But you know, we are every bit as capable as winning anybody in the country, and obviously we're in the final now, first one in the final. So you know, our job's not done.
Brett Friedlander, go ahead.
Yes, Brett Friedlander, Herald Dispatch. Chris, you've said on multiple occasions that Ali is the best goalkeeper in the country. How big was he tonight, especially in the first half?
Yeah, you know, we had a chat in the locker room. He was huge. We had a chat in the locker room about, you know, he got snubbed, no All-Region Award, no All-American Award. And look, I don't know what these people are looking at, you know, in terms of voting for goalkeepers and how it's all worked, because he is clearly the best goalkeeper in the country. You know, is there any goalkeeper who can play with the feet like he does? You know, and he just adds to our team. I think we've got a lot of guys who are the best in the country in their position, you know, and I think as a team, we're the best team in the country. So, you know, he just fits perfectly along with that. And, you know, it's more important to win championships than personal awards, and I think every single member of the team is totally on board with that.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kip Coons, go ahead, sir.
Hey, Coach, Kip Coons with Press Box View. Were you concerned at all coming in that you knew you were going to have to play North Carolina really in their backyard, and that they were going to have definitely a whole crowd behind them?
Did you see the game? It was only a herd crowd. I couldn't hear UNC at all. We weren't concerned about them. Look at the Herd Nation traveled. We made this place our own. We'll make it our own again on Monday. It felt like a home field for us. And, you know, we performed like, you know, the team with the history, and they didn't, you know. So I kind of, you know, I kind of thank the Herd Nation enough for just making Kerry a home venue for us.
Jake Griffith, go ahead.
Unmute.
Yeah, Jake, take yourself off mute.
Hit the mute.
Sorry.
Jake,
I'm the only one that can't figure that out, and I think I'm the youngest on here. On several occasions, Jamil has not been shy about saying that he feels like Vitor is the best player in college soccer. We saw it in the regular season. He picked up the scoring output. Now here in the postseason, he's been dangerous in that final third, you know, the beautiful ball over to Jamil. What makes him so dangerous there inside that six and hard for teams to contain?
I mean, he's very, very skillful, you know, and I think what gives him the platform to do it is guys like Jamil making those runs in behind, you know, and being in that option for him, you know, and I think it gives him space. And, you know, I thought sometimes tonight maybe it was a couple too many touches, and we could have played a little quicker, you know, particularly Vitor. But you're right, when he gets around the box, he's magic like that. And you know, we've challenged him at the beginning of the season to kind of produce a little bit more, because he does have a lovely pass, and he can pass, he can dribble, he can defend. So you just want a little bit more from him. And I think, you know, there's me kind of pushing him from behind, and Jamil kind of, you know, cuddling him and telling him like he's great and giving him that credit. So it's a bit of a carrot and a stick scenario, and he's really come along very, very well.
Your final question will come from Justin Zimmer. Go ahead, Justin.
Hi, Coach. I know you've talked about a lot all week about how you have all these celebrities coming in for the Final Four, but Monday night you're going to get the last word with your team before they head out onto the field. What do you think? What's that last talk to you guys going to be on Monday night before they kick the field?
It'll probably be the same themes, you know, we've talked about all along. We've talked about being brave on the ball. You know, we've talked about being together as a team, the brotherhood and sort of the family atmosphere that we've got. And then we've talked about working really hard and then not panicking and just playing our game. We don't have to have the best game of our lives to win the national championship. We just have to play well. We just have to do what we normally do. You know, and that'll be the message, and that's been the message throughout. And so we'll just continue to reiterate that.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck
Thank
on
you.
Monday.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for
Thanks,
joining
Coach.
us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.